All right, let's talk about one of the most common and, let's be honest, one of the most frustrating little grammar problems in English. It's something that trips up pretty much everyone, but I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to have a really simple, super powerful way to get it right every single time.
Does this look familiar? Yeah, I thought so. Is the movie boring or are you bored by it? Is your job tiring or are you just plain tired? We have all been there, right? You pause for that split second, wondering which one is correct. Well, guess what? That hesitation ends today.
Okay, so let's dive right in. We're just going to call this the ing versus ed problem. And here is the best part. We are tossing out the complicated grammar books. Seriously, no jargon, no memorizing weird rules. We're going to focus on one single powerful idea instead.
And that's it. This is the secret key that unlocks the whole thing. The difference between ing and ed. It isn't really about time or tense in the way you might think. Nope. It's all about which way the energy is moving. Is it flowing out from something or is it flowing in?
So this idea, we're going to call it energy flow. And once you get the hang of seeing which way the energy is moving in a sentence, you'll never mix these words up again. It's actually that simple. So let's break down what that really means. Okay, so this slide basically boils it all down. Think of words that end in ing as things that are blasting energy out. They're the source, they're the cause. On the other hand, words ending in ed are the ones that soak that energy in. They're the receiver, they are the result. One is projecting, the other is absorbing. And to make this idea really stick in your brain, we're going to use two little analogies that I guarantee you will not forget. The rock star and the sponge. This is going to make the whole energy flow thing crystal clear. So first up, meet the rock star. This is your mental model for any ing word. Just picture it, a rock star on stage, lights flashing, music blasting. They are a fountain of energy, actively shooting sound and emotion and excitement out at the audience. The rock star is the cause of the excitement. They are exciting. And on the flip side, we have the sponge. This is your ed word. A sponge is totally passive, right? It doesn't create water. It just soaks it up. And when it absorbs that water, its internal state changes. It gets heavy, it gets saturated, it's been affected by an outside force. It has received the energy. So those audience members soaking up the rock star's energy, they are excited. Okay, so rock star and sponge, great little analogies, but let's see how this energy flow thing actually plays out in the real world with sentences that you and I would use every single day. Let's say you've had a really, really rough week. In this sentence, your job is the rock star, or maybe more like the villain. It's the source. It is blasting out all this negative, draining energy. The job is actively causing the feeling of being tired. It is exhausting. And here's the result. You are the sponge. You've been soaking up all that draining energy from your job all week long. Your internal state has totally changed. You are now in a state of exhaustion. You are exhausted. See the flow? The job sends it out, you take it in. Let's try another one. Imagine you're in some really weird, awkward social situation. The situation itself is the rock star of confusion. It's just sending out these waves of uncertainty and weirdness, making it impossible for anyone to figure out what's going on. The situation is confusing. And what happens to you in that situation? Well, you're the sponge, right? You're soaking up all those waves of uncertainty. And the result is that now you are in a state of confusion. You received that confusing energy, so you are confused. The energy flowed from the situation to you. Now, what's really cool is this doesn't just work for feelings. Check this out. A burning candle. Well, that's an active process happening right now. The candle is the rock star, blasting out light and heat. The energy is flowing out. But what about freshly baked cookies? They're the sponge. They have already absorbed the heat from the oven. The process is over. Their state is now complete. So what does this all mean? It means you now have a brand new way of looking at these words. Think of it like a grammar superpower. You don't have to memorize long lists of words anymore. You just have to ask yourself, which way is the energy flowing? Let's just put it all together in one simple little chart. For ing, the energy is flowing out. It's the cause, and it describes something in progress. For ed, the energy flows in. It's the result, and it describes a state that's completed. It's always rockstar versus sponge. And hey, if you need an even simpler rule to just stick in your pocket, here it is. This is going to work for you in almost every single situation. If you're talking about a feeling that you have, you're the sponge, so you use ed. If you're describing the thing or the person or the situation that causes that feeling, well, that's the rock star, so you use ing. Which brings us to one last little thought. Think about this for a second. When you say, I am interesting, you're actually saying you are the rock star. You are projecting fascination out into the world. But when you say, I am interested, you're the sponge, soaking up fascination from something else. Both are fantastic things to be, but now you know exactly which one you mean.